Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the B Graders, episode 64. Spring has sprung, the weather is wonderful, and we're back from a break, mate.
It's been a long break, but not that I had a break.
No, it didn't feel like a break.
I've been working hard. How about you?
I actually have been working hard, believe it or not.
People will believe you've been working hard. They may fail to believe that I've been working.
Do you know what I've done with those people? I've cut them out of my life. They don't exist, those people. No negativity in my life.
Well, given that we've been away from this for a while, there's a little bit to talk about.
There's a little bit to talk about, and we've had, I must say, thank you very much to everyone who's come up to us and said, are you going to do the B Graders again? Is it coming back?
It's been underwhelming.
It's been underwhelming for about 5 weeks.
Been contacted. The amount of people who've contacted me,
yeah,
I could count on less than one hand. So, to spite you all, we're going to do it again anyway.
5 weeks, and then in the last week and a half, I think 7 people have contacted me, and somebody actually contacted Tigers. And this morning, I actually had the Element Series champion of the men, Aaron Barclay, turned around on the road and rode with me for an hour just to talk bikes in the B Graders.
He wanted to get a bit further up the road with a bigger wind block, didn't he?
Well, no, what did he? I think he wanted to let everyone know that Aaron Barclay won the Element Series for the year for A grade. So well done, Aaron, and thank you for half-wheeling me this morning for an hour. Hey, World Road Champs were on in Innsbruck, and a friend of the show's, Rowan Dennis, World Time Trial Champion.
He was very impressive.
Killed them, smashed them. Dumoulin couldn't match him on the day. Absolutely fantastic result for Rowan, and he's about to make the big move from BMC, because they're no longer, and he's going to Bahrain Merida.
Tyler Lindorff from Perth, good young kid's been on the show.
Yep,
He hosted the show in my absence one day. He rode the under-19 road title for a very short period of time, crashed and ended up in hospital.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to ride it once, and if you don't crash in the under-19 world road title, then you haven't ridden the under-19 world road title. Everyone crashes.
Wasn't nothing about Tyler that was bad. It was just bad luck. So he'll be back bigger and better than ever.
Still the under-19 road champion and going to go on to bigger and better things. Alejandro Valverde.
One for the senior citizens.
Hey, one for the Masters.
38 years old.
Yep.
Goes out and beats everyone. And beats them well.
Smashed them. What did you think of the course?
Fun to watch would have been rubbish to ride.
Rubbish to ride, I reckon. But I tell you what, I love the fact they went over that hill. That absolutely, Gianni Moscon absolutely stopped dead for about 10 metres.
And he's no bum, Gianni Moscon.
He is no bum.
And the first three all weighed around 62 or 63 kilos.
Yeah.
And Dumoulin and Moscon, 4th and 5th, 70 and 71 kilos. It says a lot for that extra 7 or 8 kilos.
Well, we've got to give the skinny blokes one, because Sagan and all the sprinters have had their own way for 3 years now, so it's about time maybe the rainbow jersey will get up top of a mountain in a couple of tour rides.
Oh yeah, the Worlds are coming to Wollongong in a couple of years' time.
2022.
I wonder what sort of course they'll run there. Whatever Australia's going well at the time, they'll be running a course for that.
Hopefully they'll be running one that suits Michael Matthews' sprint finish. I still think he's going to be going all right by then. Hey, Amanda Spratt. Hey, that's what I was going to say. She got silver. She
got in the break at the right time, was riding really well, but then Anna van der Breggen went through them like a dose of salt, so no one could hang on.
And the Dutch girls all went 1, 2, 3 in the time trial, so they're pretty handy at the moment.
Annemiek van Vleuten did very well in the time trial, was in a class of her own. Then, with a broken knee, set up the race for Anna van der Breggen and finished 7th with a broken knee.
I got to mention Luke Plapp, young Australian guy, one of the nicest kids you'll ever meet in cycling. Really like this kid. Silver medal in the under-19 time trial. This year he's at a breakout year. Australian champion, Oceania champion, and also junior world track champion. Young Victorian, going beautifully. Hey, we're going to recap. We've missed out on a little bit of information.
Before we move on to some of the local stuff, on the weekend we had quite possibly the best classic there is.
Tour of Lombardy.
Tour of Lombardy, Il Lombardia, won by Thibaut Pinot.
Yes. And
he won it really well.
He did.
He got away with Vincenzo Nibali, whose form's been up and down since he broke his back at the Tour. Mm-hmm. Very unlucky that he's just not had enough in him to get that little bit extra form, but you can't have a go at Thibaut Pinot because he's not known for his descending, and by crikey did he go down those hills.
Well, somebody who is known for his descending. Roglic was up there as well, having a crack towards the end, and good to see young Michael Storer in the Sunweb colours.
And Robbie Powers was at the front going up the Ghizzalo as well. Yep. The best part about the race, apart from Thibaut Pinot winning, which I was really happy about, was when Nibali got caught by the chase group, looked at them and said, well, I'm not going to miss out on the podium, and attacked them and soloed to second.
Yep.
It's a very, very good effort by all of them on a great course in fantastic conditions.
And being Italy, of course, They'll forget that the Frenchman won, and they'll just
No, he's an
won.
adopted Italian.
Why?
Because he did all his under-23 racing in Italy.
Well, it's for François de Gilles. Anyway.
Yeah.
We have a lot to recap on about what's happened locally, and one of the things that has happened locally is we had some local CX riders go over and ride the Nationals, and a big well done, but no surprises, to Tom Ford and Claudia Dorr, who both won Masters CX titles. Well done to them. Big well done to Guy Kelmer. Top 10, I think he ran about 7th in the Open, and that was after a 28th start, 28th place on the grid start.
Get there earlier, mate.
Yeah, it's just, cross your T's, dot your I's a little bit, Guy Kelmer. You're a sensational athlete and sensationally talented.
Peanut of a human being sometimes.
You worked for him, so he can say that. I don't really know that, but I'm probably going to guess. Hey, Graham Brown CX at Gloucester Park. Big event coming up in November. Go onto the WACX website or Facebook page and you'll be able to find out the details. That's one for everyone, a big fundraiser to get some timing gear for the WACX.
And we had the state titles on the road just recently. Tom McCracken and Stefan Van Amerongen are now our elite champions, and well done to both of you. Didn't see the race, didn't even get much publication. We had to go searching for the results.
We had to go and ring Dan the Man. Dan the Man told us, and thank you, Dan the Man.
And Matt, where were you on the weekend? I believe you were probably at the Oceania Track Championships, weren't you? Were you commentating that?
I did get a chance again to commentate bike racing. Flew over to Adelaide and called the Oceania Track Cycling Championships, one of the longest track programs you'll ever have, because they run basically the World Championship program for seniors and the World Championship program for juniors. Plus, they have qualifying scratch races to get into things like the Omnium and also the scratch race and points race. Got to mention, well done, Connor Lay won the senior individual pursuit, beat Luke Platt. Well done indeed. Dahlia Haynes put the Australian colours on for the first time ever and won the teams pursuit. Laura Hodges stood on the podium and won a bronze medal. One of the biggest standout for me though, Oliver Bledden. He is another one of these Peel District's wonder kids. He lined up in the teams pursuit for Australia, won gold. He lined up in the Madison with his teammate Graham Frisley from Victoria and won gold. Then he rode the individual pursuit, qualified second, finished second with a silver medal. Mate.
So he didn't finish second with the bronze medal?
He finished second with the silver medal.
Okay.
He was trying to carry the gold medal, but ended up with the silver. But I'll tell you what, that's a standout performance, because we had the Junior Nationals in Bunbury just a couple of weeks ago. We had some very good rides, fourths and fifths, but nobody from WA won a medal. But Oliver Bledden came out 2 weeks later and had just the best 2 days you'd ever want.
And on that, well done to the organisers of the national titles, the junior national titles in Bunbury. By all accounts, I couldn't get down there, by all accounts run smoothly on great courses with great crowds and really, really good racing.
No problem at all, well done. Hey, the Bevel Heroic in heroic conditions at the weekend, and the winner of the Beverley this time was Des Smith from the Midland Cycling Club. If we've got that name wrong, blame Dan O'Donoghue, because that's the name he gave us.
He did tell me Desmond Smith, but no one gets called Desmond, do they?
He might be called Desmond, but anyway, Desmond Smith.
Craig Wiggins' fastest time, only about 30 seconds down, and Liz Burrows won the women's.
Yeah, the Scratchman decided to stop working a few K from the end, they reckon, and that's why they didn't get up. Hey, Element Series, here's our cheat sheet. Look at this. This is our cheat sheet. We have to read this stuff.
We have to read all this stuff because...
And it's Adam's fault that we're reading it because he didn't stick it down. Well done, Adam. Aaron Barclay went training with you this morning. He's the Element Series winner. Danica and Emily Wiggins won under 17 and under 15. Now, that's not because of the best bike riders there. It's part of the law. If a Wiggins is there, they must win. Cortland Wood, well done, mate. Under 17 champion of the Element Series. We looked at the Facebook page and couldn't find the winner of the Women's Elite. So no doubt, whoever the Women's Elite winner is of the Element Series,
can you let us know and we'll mention it next time.
And yourself are probably screaming at the television right now.
But you can blame the people who organise the Element Series, i.e. Our good friends at Cycling WA, for not having it easily found on their website or their Facebook page.
But there's another one we have to mention, just out of the blue. We're not mentioning everyone, but well done to the under 15 champion, Ben Pepper. The reason we're singling out Ben is because he trains with Adam Scott, and Adam Scott was telling us how good you are. So well done to Ben. Adam reckons you're awesome, but mainly because you train with him. Go, Ben.
So, look, we've covered a fair bit today. Coming up, we have a few time trials. We've got the Gents in a couple of weeks, the 2 Up. We have some Peel time trials, and we've got the Turramurra River.
Before then, though, on the 4th of November, we have the start of the West Coast Masters Cycling Club Criterium season out at Kewdale. A big well done to Lee Jordan, who rides for Bicycle Centre Cannington. Lee Jordan won the Road Rider of the Year award out at the West Coast Masters, and I think they still go by the name Unicorn Racing for that. They still do. Unicorn Racing for the second year in a row on the road won the team award. So well done to Singo, Brearley, Nader, Eddie,
everyone else,
and all the boys for winning.
Woods is in there.
Paddy Woods is in there. Well done to everyone for winning the Team of the Year.
Team of the Year. South
Perth Relays, I think, with the Club of the Year for Element Series. So well done.
Well, they do get a lot of participation, the South Perth people, and they rightfully so won that.
Yep, well done. Good luck to everyone who's gone to Masters Nationals. You know, Narbies, Glasby's, all the other people who are going to the Masters Nationals. It's this weekend in Victoria. No doubt we'll have some national champions coming out of there. That's pretty much our show. I hope you enjoyed us coming back.
We'll be back again in a week, maybe 2 or 3. We're not sure yet. It's going to come down to work schedules.
But we will be back within the we'll be back in a fortnight, I reckon.
I reckon a fortnight, maybe.
Yeah.
Anywho, matt1@iinet.net.au. Look forward to getting any sort of feedback. I'm sure our good friend Nick Cowie will be sending us some photos from the Peel races coming up.
Don't forget your prizes from the Tour de France, you blokes. Got those signed photos to hand on, so please get in touch.
And we'll be seeing you. Cheers.
See you later.